Hi. I just decided right now I need to talk about Lioness. And, so, what, if you don't know what that is, one second. Uh, this is going to be an uncut video. It's just going to be me talking. I don't know for how long. I don't know I'm just going to speak my heart, basically. And, talk about what I've been working on for a while. So, let me put the phone down. Okay, so. Uh, Lioness is. It was around 5 months ago, I think even before then. Well, way back, I've always written, notebook, like, stories. I would always, get a notebook. Ever since I was in kindergarten, I wrote books. I've always loved it. I've always loved storytelling, and, it's always been a part of my life since I was very young. And I have various notebooks, not even complete, just unfinished stories that I've made. And this is one of the most passionate ones I've been doing, where I'm determined to finish it and make something out of it. But basically, back, I think I would say around 6th, 7th grade, I was like, I should write something about lions, because I've written about wolves, dogs, bears, but never lions. And lions are such interesting creatures, and I didn't want it to be like Lion King, but I wanted it to be something that I was, like, really interested in. I wanted it to be a new, different storyline, a different plot, something that's, like, different, and I want this thing to be completely unrelated to Lion King. Like, I don't want people saying that it is, but we'll get more into that later. But basically, this original thing, was, like, this notebook that almost all the pages had been ripped out of it. And it was only like 7 pages in this notebook. It was barely even a notebook. And I wrote a lot of cool things in there. I wrote, like, a basic back of the storybook storyline, where, like, you, like, flip to the back and it's, like, tells you what it's about. I wrote, like, a whole entire map of the Pride Lands. I translated names and words into Swahili, and so I can have a list of names to choose from. And I was like, this is really cool. And then I just kind of put it away and forgot about it for a while. And I still have no idea where it is. I think it was a very interesting thing, but I lost it, so I don't know where it is anymore. And I moved, so I don't know if something happened to it. I've moved twice since then. And now, I think as of, like, either this year or last year, and most of my stories come from dreams that I've had. And I don't know if this one came from a dream. This one came from an idea, which is kind of rare for me. Most of them come from dreams. But I thought it would be very interesting. So I decided to try to find the book. And I tried to find it. I looked for a really long time, actually, to try to find the book. And I couldn't find it. So I was like, well, this is, like, really cool. I really want to make this a thing. I'm not just gonna forget about it because I can't find the book. So I completely restarted. I now, in this singular little green journal that has, like, 2, like, yellow, like, paper dividers in it, and you'd think 120 sheets of notebook paper would be enough. It's not. Honestly, it shouldn't even be 120, because I've written more than 120 pages, so that's weird. It's obviously more than that. But, and I'm looking at it right now. And, I started by trying to figure out, the names and the rankings and what I should do. And then and I was gonna do like a Warrior Cats type of thing with the names. And then I was like, no, I should do like Lion King-ish, I guess. I just thought it was more original in my head until I started realizing that Lion King did the same thing. But so I have, I think, one, two, three. I have 3 pages of like a whole like double-sided list of names for Lioness that are all translated, and I've spent a lot of time searching these names, and I was like hyping myself up, and for the first half of this series, because I don't really know what to call it, because I'm still not sure I want to make this an LPS series, though I am like, okay, it's probably going to happen like that. If someone came up to me and said, I want to animate that, of course, I would rather animate it than use LPS and props and stuff, because 1, it saves money, and 2, you can explore the world better and make everything like the way you want it to, you know? But I don't really have that option. So in the beginning, I started to write, and it was during the school year. And I have ADHD, so if I did not want to pay attention during class, if I knew what this, like, the content of class was, I was like, okay, well, I'm pulling out my notebook, and instead of taking notes, I'm writing. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. And I wrote a lot, and I wrote pages and pages every day. Every single day. And that got me really far, and then summer came, and I almost took a little break from it, even though I really, really did not want to. I wanted to keep writing, because I knew if I stopped, then I might stop forever. And I really am so passionate about this. I don't want it to stop. I want to make sure I get at least the first episode out, because I want people to know what I'm seeing and I've put so much heart into this. Like, I'm so confident in this, and I want this to get places. And so I wrote a lot for 5 months. It's been school time, wrote a lot, summertime not as much, and I'm just now saying, okay, because I have an amino for this. And honestly, that amino has been saving me. If I didn't create that amino, then I would have honestly just dropped this and not have kept doing it, because I didn't have a fan base with all my other books, you know? And that's why I just put it down and said, okay, I have no ideas. I have writer's block, and I'm just not going to finish it. And honestly, I was young, so the storylines weren't even that good. But with this, I wanted to create an amino so people can follow the journey and be there with me to help me, and so that I have people that will say, Ansley, you need to keep doing this. Ansley, this sounds like a great story. And them being really supportive, and I've already shouted them out and told them how I feel about this. Like, I don't even think they know. But it's them being there to help me, because this has been 5 months of me stressing and trying to support the amino and the book and the script. And them helping me has really, motivated me. And I know you guys know who you are, so I just want to say thank you, because I know you're watching this. But yeah. And Lioness, now that I've gotten over all that, it's right now currently, it is currently 100, one second, let me find the page that 167, 28, 129 pages of script that I've written so far. And that's a lot. Like, imagine writing 129 pages of essay. That's a lot. And I'm very proud of myself. But Lioness, basically, is this story about it almost bounces from character to character. It almost like you know who the main character is, but you still, especially in the second series, I mean the second season, I've like decided that I'm gonna split one part of this into a second part. So, in the second season, you don't get to just see Jasiri, which is the main character. You get to see the backgrounds of other characters. Um, Okay, it's good. The video's getting too long. Oh god. I'm thinking, maybe, okay. Maybe I should end it here. And then talk about it another time. But yeah, it's really interesting. I'm really happy to have support. Please go join the Amino. I'll leave a link in the description. It's really great. Support me, be my family, be my fans, and yeah. Thanks for sticking along for this whole entire this whole entire podcast. Bye.